Happy New Year, everyone. I've abandoned this mindset of having a great year. I think when you put that pressure on something like 2024 has to be great, it's a letdown when it doesn't feel great, right? Last year, a lot of amazing things happened, but I wouldn't say it was like the greatest year of my life. It was a really freaking tough year. So it's changed my mindset as I go through 2024 and kind of what would success look like for this year. So I really thought about what do I want to work on? Last year it was health. And while health is still a big part of my life, I'm going to be working out and definitely pushing myself still this year. I think my mind has shifted as to where my focus is. And I think that one of the things I learned working on my health is that I don't really take care of myself very well. I don't. I think I do better now, but it's simple things, right? I just don't take up enough space in my own life. I then, using the adrenaline in my body, lifted the table off my bare naked body because, of course, I just had a massage, threw on my clothes and drove home. And I was just embarrassed. I was just embarrassed. But I felt fine, right? I didn't feel like anything was wrong. Until today when I woke up. My body hurts. This is incredible. I love being outdoors in the summer, but in Texas, that can be a challenge. So today I'm partnering with Starbucks to show you how I keep my summers cool. And one of those ways is by drinking the Starbucks Summer Berry Refresher. I am so happy it's finally back. It is my favorite summer drink. Today I'm drinking the Strawberry Acai Refresher, but you know I'll be getting the Summer Berry Refresher the next time I'm at Starbucks. Another way I like to keep cool is to go hiking early in the morning before it gets too hot. Today I'm going on a hike I've been wanting to do for a while. The trail is perfect because it's well shaded, which keeps it cool longer. I like to hike because it shows me just how much my body can do. Sure, scrambles and stuff can be challenging, but I always look back and think, I did that. Today was no exception. With a refresher in my hand and this view, how can it not feel like summer? Welcome back. Yeah, I know finally. I should have posted a video sooner, but I don't care. I am a little rough, but usually I love sticks. I'm really open to do anything. It's 2025. If you can see my nipple in a wet sweatsuit, then, congrats. You just won a little bonus prize. You ready, Data? Let's go! Today, we are driving to pick up something really important, and we've got to get it at Guadalupe Mountain National Park. We're about to go in the visitor center, which I'm actually really excited about because I get to buy my pass for the national parks this year. And since that's a big goal, I don't know, it's just kind of fun to start it. This thing is a steal. It's only $80 and you get access to every national park, which is honestly too cheap. Am I gonna let $40 tell me I'm a piece of crap when your baby's worth millions? Too cheap. But I'm excited to start, accomplishing the goals I've set for myself post-surgery. So let's do it. I was so proud of my little pass and all she represents in my personal journey that I immediately took a photo, put her in my car. And then since we were at the park, I was like, Data, let's go for a little walk. So we did the dog-friendly trails there, which were about 2 miles. I actually had a lot of energy left, and I ended up going in the afternoon to the Living Desert Zoo and Garden State Park, where I did another 1.5 miles. I did 2 walks, kind of hikes today. I also lifted weights. Who is she? How am I alive? She is cute, but she is actually way too short. Even with compression, just hide those, right? V-neck. Who is she? Very comfortable, very lightweight, very portable. I have no notes. It's great. I can't unsee that they're not the same color. I can't unsee it. It's gonna drive me freaking insane. I sized up in the bottoms and down in the shirt, but the bottoms are too tight and the top is in my head. This looked so much better. This is perfection. I'm obsessed with it. This is a freaking home run. this is the best thing in the haul. We've been in this car forever. Today we are driving 7 hours again, this time to Kentucky to see Mammoth Caves. And we are listening to a really cool podcast called The Kill List, which is pretty grim now that I think about it, but it's about a guy who goes on the dark web and finds a list of people who are trying to kill people. And then he has to figure out what to do with that information. So it's really interesting. It's helping us make the best of this 7-hour drive. And you know, I just gave up. He's just on my lap. I gave up. I'm so tired, I wanna be done, but we have 2 hours left and I'm losing my mind.
Happiness, happiness, the greatest gift that I possess. I thank the Lord that I've been blessed with more than my share of happiness. To me, this world is a wonderful place. I'm the luckiest human in the human race. I've got no silver and I've got no gold, but I've got happiness in my soul.
My legs are even more swollen, so I am gonna go back to my hotel room and change a lot of our plans. I'm frustrated. I feel perfectly fine, but I know that if I let this swelling continue and don't take care of it, it's gonna be a much bigger problem. So looks like it's legs up. Oh God. There's an aftertaste. Oh, no, let's go eat some real food. Now we feast. I was at Nando's and I treated myself, so I got an appetizer of some halloumi cheese sticks that I shared with my friend. These are freaking delicious. I love them. Then I got my regular, which is 2 chicken skewers and some rice. This is 610 calories, 42 grams of protein, and 100% delicious. It was exactly what I needed after lifting. And that's how I power and devour, baby. I don't know if I like that name. Let me know if you guys have a better idea. This is Alan, and today he's helping me do my hardest hike ever, a 10.5 miler with a 1,600-foot elevation gain. This is my motivation. One of the things I've been working on is eating regularly to keep myself fueled, and it's something I really struggle with ADHD. So we figured that a good way to manage this was every 2 miles have a predictable food, and that just happened to be Uncrustables.
Kids on in the dark.
4 miles in, second crusty, and look. I just hiked 1,000 feet in the air. And I'm sweaty enough to prove it. We're hiking across the creek. And I turned to this lovely man. And I'm like, hey, you ever been up there? And I'm pointing to a cliff that's like way up in the sky, right? What did you say to me?
Yeah, I've been there before.
And he's like, oh, that doesn't have a name because not a lot of people get up there. And then we're sitting up here. And he goes, Anna, you told me not to tell you where we were headed, but that cliff you pointed to earlier, well, you're sitting on it right now. So I hiked up to that cliff that I felt was impossible. He just told me. I was like, man, I feel like a dumbass.
Been up there before? Yeah, I've been up there. You're about to too.
Honestly, this was the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. I hurt, but I had to push my body, and it showed up for me. Mile 6, another Uncrustable. But I'm on top of like a pretty big mountain right now. 1,600 feet up, something like that.
6,000.
Oh, 6,000. Whoops. Over a mile. Let me show you. It's pretty beautiful. I had to hobble over here because I'm I'm feeling it, but this is bananas. You know what? You can do crazy things when you are motivated by Uncrustables. And this man, literally, an angel.
You did a great job.
You did lift me up so I can sit on mountains.
We're delusional.
I'm joking on the Uncrustable.
We're delusional.
It's all down here from here. It's all down. Wait, hold on. It's all downhill from here. Took me forever to say that. I'm holding out to the car until I get my next Uncrustable because right now I'm over it. Oh my god, it feels so good.
Probably feels good on them dogs, right?
Oh. Whoa.
That is some ice cold water.
It's so good.
It's probably 52 degrees.
Feels fantastic. Shout out to Old Man Schmuckers. Honestly, it actually helped us keep ourselves eating regularly throughout the hike. So, you know what? It's not what will you do for a Klondike bar. It's what will you do for an Uncrustable. I'm tired.
Have you been up here before?
No.
Congratulations. Give a sign. Just all the way down. Smile, yeah.
And that's insane.
Here I am.
Me? A princess? Shut up!
I definitely peed a little bit. I'm gonna go take care of that. I'll be back. But PR! This is 275 pounds, and I did 3 sets of 5 reps with this. I did pee myself a little bit, but you know what? That's what happens when you lift heavy. It was bad. It was good, and it was bad. So first, let's talk about why today was good. I got to learn how to do a push press with the log. So here I am practicing just the push part. Then I'm going up and cleaning the log, and now I'm practicing the push to press part over and over to get familiar with the motion. And my coach is actually standing to the side, giving me feedback, so I'm correcting with each push press. Then we did do some sets of clean to push press over and over, and I got to do this in the heaviest weight I've ever done, which is 135 pounds, which is a pretty good weight for someone at my level doing log.
I'm getting stoned for the first time!
I was so excited to do stones for the first time. I've been training for about 2 months, and I've never gotten to do these before, so I was kind of pumped. And the first set at around 95 pounds was okay. Like, it didn't feel bad. My body was reacting fairly normally. It didn't even feel that heavy, so I was confident that, like, hey, I'm gonna have a good day. However, when we went up to the next weight, which is about 135 pounds, things did not continue to be okay. I can't do it right now. My arm. I'm not gonna cry, Mommy, but I'm gonna cry. In order to distract me, my coach made me pivot and do some leg work, and this was to remind myself that I was still strong, even if my arms today were weak. It did help, but I did still end up crying in my car on the way home, because, you know, nobody's perfect.
The front, stunning. The back, gorgeous. The side, beautiful. The top, amazing. The bottom, perfect.
Let me show you the most humbling move in the gym. I'm simultaneously being shamed for losing weight and for still being too fat. So, you know what? I can't win, and I've stopped trying.
That's my girl. That's my girl. That's my girl. That's my girl.
MG. Oh, you're not gonna
Yeah. See you less. Let's go.
This jacket shine. This is the jacket, and I think I'm just gonna rhinestone the Formula One. I'm making this for literally tomorrow. Just happen to have these at home. I find applying these little dots of glue like so soothing. I did this to myself, this is my own fault. I'm kind of obsessed with just the outline. It's very subtle. Who'd have thought I'd ever be subtle? I feel like it needs more. We're gonna add some red rhinestones for flair. Totally made the right choice adding that. And this is the final look.
I heard you calling on the megaphone. You wanna see me all alone. As legend has it, you are quite the pyro. You light the match to watch it blow. And
it's gonna be all right.
How?
Here, I'll just show you. Okay, I've been doing this since we moved in. See this basket thing? I don't know how it happens, if it's the house or what, but any dirty clothes you put in this basket, somehow the next day they're just clean, folded, and in a perfect pile on your bed.
You're not serious.
I couldn't believe it at first either, but it just keeps happening. That's why I didn't tell you. I didn't want to jinx it.
You are insane.
Try it, you'll see. Unless...
I'm dating again? It's a mess. I will not be sharing any of those stories online, but it is something that is changing what I'm looking for because I need cute stuff to wear on dates.
Do you think this dress is too much? What about now?
To level up. As y'all know, I've been using a low dose of a GLP-1 as part of my treatment plan. But recently, I decided to increase that dose. And now I'm focusing on fat loss.
I'm partnering with One Medical to make it happen. I specifically chose One Medical because of their 360 medical approach to treatment. This is not about getting smaller, this is about getting healthier. And I just want to get deeper in my squat. To do that, I want to make sure I have a provider I can work with, access to referrals to a nutritionist and other providers as I need them, and a health-first approach to this journey.
I am still very serious about my training, and I don't want to lose any of this muscle.
One thing I really liked about One Medical is that they don't rush you in appointments. I have a complicated medical history, and I need time to unpack that with a provider. Plus, I can get my medications delivered right to my door from Amazon Pharmacy, so it's just easier. Also, my schedule is all over the place, so the fact that I can book same day or next day appointments or even meet virtually with the provider just makes it work. I chose One Medical because it made starting this next phase of my journey a lot easier without compromising my medical care.
Am I gonna let $40 tell me I'm a piece of crap when your baby's worth millions?
Rule number 65. Nobody watches you harder than the people that don't like you. So give them a show they'll never forget.
Usually I love like dicks. I'm really open to do anything. It's 2025. If you can see my nipple in a wet sweatsuit, then, you know, congrats, you just won a little bonus prize.
I'm here to screw up your health by encouraging you to do yoga and to get out there.
Good job getting out there.